Here's why some women always have to pee. Some of you may relate to this scenario. You're halfway into your morning coffee and suddenly have to dash out of a meeting in fear you'll pee your pants. Or, an hour after making a pit stop on a road trip to Aunt Sally's, you find yourself needing to pull over at yet another gas station. Then again, other women you know seem like they can go all day without ever having to stop for a bathroom break. What gives? Your bladder can sometimes be a sensitive beast, say experts. There are a number of reasons influencing how often we have to pee, including age, diet, medical conditions, medications, volume of fluid intake, and type of fluid intake, says Ekin Enimchukwu, MD, urologist at Stanford Medical Center. One of the most common influences is age. As we get older, we can add increased risk for overactive bladder, which can cause incredibly annoying issues with frequency and urgency, to the list of health issues that could happen to us, says Enimchukwu. Aside from how old we are, diet also plays a big part in how often we have to take a leak. Beyond just how much we're drinking, what we're drinking is an important pee predictor. Bladder irritants like carbonated beverages, spicy foods, acidic fruits, artificial sweeteners, sugars, and alcohol can leave you running for the nearest restroom. Caffeinated drinks pack a particularly strong punch. Caffeine is both a direct bladder irritant, and it's also a diuretic, says Bail Chutai, MD, assistant professor of urology at Cornell. It makes your bladder more overactive, and it also makes you produce more urine. If you've seen your doc and have ruled out overactive bladder as a cause, and you've been cutting back on the caffeine, the answer to why you have to piss all the time might simply be stress. Sometimes, if you're anxious or stressed, that can lead to high sensitivity of the bladder, says Chutai. The good news is, there are steps you can take to prevent pee problems. In addition to cutting back on bladder irritants, Enimchukwu has her patients practice bladder retention techniques. If you typically have to pee every 2 hours, try to stretch it to 2.5 and eventually 3 hours between bathroom breaks. The goal is to train the bladder over time to hold more urine, she says. And of course, there's always good old-fashioned quenchals. The bottom line, try not to sweat it. But if the piss issues persist, even after behavioral changes, it might be time to see a doc.